The quaint town of Maplewood was awash in the vibrant hues of autumn. Each street and alleyway seemed to be dipped in a palette of nature's finest colours, creating a picturesque scene that could easily be mistaken for a painting. Crimson, gold and fiery orange painted the landscape, a breathtaking masterpiece crafted by nature's hand. The trees stood tall and proud, their leaves fluttering gently in the breeze as if waving to the passers-by. Every corner of the town seemed to be touched by the magic of the season. The air was crisp and cool, carrying the scent of fallen leaves and the promise of cosy evenings by the fireplace. The townsfolk could be seen wrapped in warm scarves and jackets, their breath visible in the chilly air. Children played in piles of leaves, their laughter echoing through the streets, while adults sipped on hot beverages, savouring the warmth. At the heart of it all lay Willow Creek Park, its winding paths carpeted in a mosaic of fallen leaves. The park was a favourite spot for both locals and visitors, offering a serene escape from the hustle and bustle of daily life. Couples strolled hand in hand, families picnicked on the grass, and artists set up their easels, capturing the beauty of the season. The park was alive with the quiet whispers of the season, a sanctuary of tranquility amidst the bustling town. Birds chirped softly from the treetops, and the gentle rustling of leaves provided a soothing soundtrack. It was a place where time seemed to slow down, allowing everyone to fully immerse themselves in the beauty of autumn. Sunlight filtered through the canopy, casting dancing shadows on the ground. The interplay of light and shadow created a mesmerizing display, as if the forest floor was alive with movement. The golden rays of the sun added a touch of warmth to the cool air, making the park feel even more inviting. Squirrels scampered up ancient oaks, gathering acorns for the coming winter. Their playful antics brought smiles to the faces of onlookers who paused to watch the little creatures at work. The squirrels seemed to be in a race against time, their tiny paws moving swiftly as they prepared for the colder months ahead. A gentle breeze rustled the leaves, creating a symphony of soft whispers. The sound was both calming and invigorating, a reminder of the ever-changing nature of the world around us. The leaves danced gracefully in the wind, their vibrant colours shimmering in the sunlight. It was an afternoon bathed in the golden glow of the setting sun, a perfect canvas for a chance encounter. As the sun dipped lower in the sky, the park was bathed in a warm golden light that seemed to make everything glow. It was a moment of pure magic, a fleeting glimpse of the beauty that autumn brings. Emily sought solace in the park's embrace, her easel set up beneath her favourite willow tree. Its weeping branches, now adorned with fiery orange leaves, mirrored the sorrow in her heart. Her recent heartbreak had left her world painted in shades of grey, her once vibrant canvases now reflecting her inner turmoil. She dabbed her brush on the palette, searching for the right hue, the right stroke to express the storm within. But the colours seemed dull, lifeless. Inspiration, once her constant companion, seemed to have abandoned her, leaving behind an echoing emptiness. A playful bark shattered the silence, drawing Emily's gaze from her canvas. A golden retriever bounded towards her, its tail wagging furiously, a bright red ball clutched in its mouth. Behind him stood a young man, his laughter echoing through the park as he tried to catch his breath.
Sorry about that. He's got a one-track mind when it comes to this ball.
He had kind eyes, Emily noticed, and a smile that could light up the darkest of days. He reminded her of the warmth of the setting sun, a stark contrast to the chill that had settled in her heart.
Don't worry, I don't mind a little company.
It was the first genuine smile she'd managed since the breakup. She watched as the man Jake played fetch with his dog, Max. There was an easy grace to his movements, a quiet joy that was contagious.
You're a painter, I'm a musician, or at least I used to be. Haven't played much lately.
What happened?
There was a hint of sadness in his voice that resonated with her own. Jake's gaze drifted towards the setting sun, painting the sky in a breathtaking palette of orange, pink and purple.
Life happened. Lost my way a bit, lost my inspiration.
He pulled out a worn leather-bound notebook from his bag.
I write songs, or at least I try to.
Can I see?
He hesitated for a moment before handing her the notebook. His songs were filled with raw emotion, tales of love, loss, and the search for something more. As Emily read through them, she felt a connection, a kinship with this stranger who understood the language of the heart.
These are beautiful.
Her eyes met his. She saw a flicker of surprise, then relief in their depths.
You have a real gift, Jake.
And so they talked, beneath the fading light of the setting sun. They shared stories of heartbreak and hope, of dreams lost and found.
I always found solace in my art. It's how I make sense of the world.
Jake spoke of his music, how it flowed from his soul, a reflection of his deepest emotions. As they shared their vulnerabilities, a bond began to form between them, a connection forged in shared experiences and the unspoken language of the heart.
Would you play something for me?
Emily asked, her voice barely a whisper. Jake hesitated, then nodded. He pulled out his guitar, its polished wood gleaming in the fading light. His fingers danced across the strings, filling the air with a melody both haunting and hopeful. Emily closed her eyes, letting the music wash over her. It was as if a weight was being lifted from her chest, the colors of her world slowly returning. She reached for her brush, her hand moving instinctively across the canvas. The setting sun, Jake's music, the rustling leaves, they all blended together, a symphony of inspiration. As the last rays of sunlight faded, they packed up their things, Max nudging their hands playfully. They walked side by side through the park, their laughter echoing through the falling leaves. Emily had forgotten what it felt like to laugh so freely, so carelessly.
That was amazing. You were amazing.
You were the one who inspired me. I haven't played like that in a long time.
He looked at her, his gaze intense.
I'd love to see what you painted, if you're comfortable sharing.
They stood beneath the canopy of a million twinkling stars, the vast expanse of the universe stretching out above them. Each star seemed to whisper secrets of the cosmos, creating a symphony of light that danced across the night sky. The park was bathed in the silvery glow of the moon, casting long ethereal shadows that seemed to sway with the gentle breeze. The autumn leaves rustled softly, adding a melodic undertone to the serene night. Emily showed Jake her canvas, her hands trembling slightly as she held it up for him to see. The painting was more than just colours on a canvas. It was a piece of her soul, a reflection of her deepest emotions. Her heart pounded in her chest, each beat echoing her vulnerability. She had poured her heart into this piece, and now she stood on the precipice of sharing it with someone she deeply cared about. It was an abstract piece, a riot of colours that mirrored the turmoil of her emotions. Swirls of reds, blues and yellows clashed and blended, creating a chaotic yet beautiful tapestry. Amidst the chaos, there was a glimmer of hope, a bright spot that stood out against the tumultuous background. It was a beacon of light, symbolizing the connection she felt with Jake. This bright spot was more than just a part of the painting. It was a representation of the spark that had ignited between them, a promise of something beautiful amidst the chaos. A spark of light that represented the connection she felt with Jake. Their bond was like that bright spot, a source of warmth and light in an otherwise unpredictable world.
It's beautiful, Jake said softly, his voice filled with genuine admiration and awe.
Jake whispered, his eyes reflecting the starlight. His gaze was steady, filled with a depth of emotion that took Emily's breath away. He reached out, his fingers brushing hers lightly. The touch was gentle, yet it sent a shiver down her spine, a silent promise of the connection they shared.
Just like you, he added, his smile warm and reassuring.
Their eyes met, and in that moment, the rest of the world faded away. It was as if time had stopped, leaving just the two of them in their own little universe. It was just the two of them, standing beneath a sky full of promises, each star a testament to the infinite possibilities that lay ahead. Their hearts beating in unison, they knew that this moment was the beginning of something extraordinary, a starlit promise of a future filled with love and hope. He leaned in, his lips brushing against hers softly, tentatively. It was a moment suspended in time where the world around them seemed to fade away, leaving just the two of them in their own little universe. Emily met him halfway, her arms winding around his neck. She could feel the warmth of his breath, the gentle pressure of his hands on her back, grounding her in the reality of this beautiful moment. The kiss was electric, a spark igniting a flame that had been slowly building within them. It was as if all the emotions they had kept hidden were finally set free, dancing between them in a symphony of passion and longing. It was a kiss of hope, of healing, of new beginnings. In that kiss, they found solace from past wounds, a promise of a future filled with endless possibilities and shared dreams. As they pulled away, breathless and exhilarated, they knew that this was just the beginning. Their eyes locked, communicating a silent understanding that their journey together was only starting, and it was going to be an adventure worth every moment. They had found each other in the most unexpected of places, brought together by fate and a shared love for art, for music. Their conversations flowed effortlessly, each word weaving a tapestry of connection and understanding for the beauty that surrounded them. The park, with its vibrant autumn colors, became their sanctuary, a place where they could escape the chaos of the world and simply be with each other. They walked hand in hand out of the park, the promise of tomorrow shimmering in their eyes. Each step they took was a step towards a future they were eager to explore together, filled with love, laughter, and countless memories waiting to be made. The autumn leaves crunched beneath their feet, a symphony of sound that echoed the melody of their hearts. It was a reminder that even in the midst of change, there was beauty to be found, and their love was a testament to that. Their chance encounter had blossomed into something precious, a reminder that even in the depths of heartbreak, there was always a glimmer of hope. Their love story was a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the magic of new beginnings. Love had a way of finding its way back, painting the world in vibrant hues once more. And as they walked together, hand in hand, they knew that their journey was just beginning, a beautiful adventure that they would cherish forever.